Alright, YouTube, but it's your boy Chris, bro. Back with another video, but I'm in a different setting right now. One of my favorite passions is cooking. Really cooking anything. It could be desserts or anything. But today, I am cooking desserts. So I actually looked at I was on Twitter, and this girl posted these cookies and stuff like that. And they look good. So I knew I needed to fix it. I know I needed to make them. And basically, she was just like, just Google it. She didn't really even say nothing else after that. So that's what I did. I Googled it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow this recipe, and hopefully these cookies are good, and hopefully they turn out right. But for real, this is my first video. This is my first time actually like shooting a food video. So we're gonna see how this one turns out. And if it don't turn out good, then it's gonna be real weird when I tell people I can cook and then the videos don't turn out right. So we're gonna see how this all works out. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, so this is how the cookies look. This inside out red velvet cookie. So they got the cream cheese in the middle, and then of course the red velvet on the outside. That's why it's called inside it out, obviously. But this looks like it's pretty simple. And this is what it's supposed to look like at the end, and so hopefully it looks like that at the end. But I'm just gonna follow the recipe and cook it. Total time looks like it's gonna be, prep time is not gonna be too long, but total time is gonna be an hour and 10 minutes. But that's really not even that long because I mean, you still gotta bake it and stuff like that too, so that obviously comes in there as well. But let's go ahead and kick this off. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. First thing first, we gonna turn our oven on, and we gonna put it on 350. Next up, we're gonna get our cookie sheet, and we're gonna put it with parchment paper. I ain't got that. I guess I ain't clearly read the directions, so right now all I got is aluminum foil. I'm probably spray some Pam on it or something. Maybe that'll maybe do a little something with it, but hopefully that don't make a difference for me, because I definitely ain't read that. It's kind of crazy how I don't have that in the house. Yeah, that'll do. I think we should be straight with that. But make sure you do get that, because that's probably gonna make a difference somewhat. After that, we gonna have all the ingredients together. So I already got the ingredients out. So one, you gotta have a block of cream cheese. So I already got that one out. I tried to level all the things out for the most part. Next up, we're gonna have a half a cup of powdered sugar, and then we're gonna have some salt. So this is going to be for the cream cheese. So that's what we're going to get. That's what we're going to get started first. But for the cookie dough, we're going to have a stick of butter. We are going to have a half a cup of sugar. So I kind of leveled everything out. We are going to have 1/4 cup of brown sugar. We are going to have 1 egg, a tablespoon of food coloring, vanilla extract. That will be a teaspoon. 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, not powdered sugar, all-purpose flour, my bad. And then we're gonna have 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Obviously you can't have red velvet cake without that. And then we're gonna have a half a tablespoon of baking powder, fresh from Kroger. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the cream cheese, because the cream cheese is gonna have to sit out for 30 minutes. So this does add to the time that you would have had before. But that is A-okay. So make sure you get your pots ready. This one's kind of big, honestly. I don't know if you need all that, but that's what I have, and I'll get this pot ready for the cookie dough. And we're gonna go ahead and put all this in here and stir it up, or mix it up, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes while we get the cookie dough. So we should be, man, if I could get this open. Gosh, I'm about to break the whole thing. If I could just squeeze this out. Alright, I might as well just get this open. This thing won't be difficult today. Always gotta have your knives on handy or standby. So we got our cream cheese. I just put the knife in there. Let me use this. Squeeze it out. Make sure we get all of our cream cheese, our softened cream cheese. Definitely good, especially if you know you're about to cook. Just go ahead and sit it out for a while. It'll be so much easier on that standpoint. Let's get this powdered sugar. And then we need, let me wash my hands off. And we need a pinch of salt. So I don't even gotta measure that. I can just drizzle this real quick. I don't want to see that. That's gonna be a pinch for me. I don't know. It's gonna work out. Alright, so this is where we get the cream cheese. We're gonna go ahead and mix this up, and then we're gonna put this straight into the refrigerator. So let's get I mixed it up with the mixer. You want it to be mixed well. I mean, it's nothing too much to this. It's just a regular mix. You can mix it for a couple minutes or so. And then once you're done and you're mixing it up, you're just gonna want to put the plastic wrap over. Okay, I can't do the, oh, here we go. Which this is what I actually do have, since I don't have the other paper. But you want to put this over, and then you're going to want to put this in the refrigerator. And after that, you can go ahead and get started right on the cookie dough. All right, man, so let's go ahead and get back into this. We're going to go ahead and get the cookie dough already started. So let's go ahead and put this brown sugar inside. Let's get the sugar. And let's get our softened stick of butter. Don't let me fail with this one. Alright. And we're going to put everything in there pretty slowly. We ain't trying to rush it. Plus, we had 30 minutes on the timer. Now we're only at 24, so we really got some time. Really got some time to kill. So let me go ahead and mix this up real quick. I got my mixer right here. Mix this one, and I'm gonna put everything in there slowly, and I'm gonna let y'all know how it looks at the end. All right, everything is ready now. So we got this. We're gonna stir it up. I put everything inside of it. It's gonna look like dough. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it. Over here we have this. It's already done. Make sure it's a little bit hard, but get your tablespoon or whatever ready, and then you're gonna go and flatten this out. And then you're gonna go and put it, when you flatten it out, you're gonna put this inside, and you're gonna put it in the ball, and it's gonna look something like that. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so you're gonna get this, the dough. You're gonna get a heaping, that's what they say, a heaping spoon full. And so I'm gonna try to do the best I can with that. You're gonna go and flatten it out the best you can. And this, honestly, I was pretty nervous about this. I feel like this is the hardest part, honestly, like, if we're being honest. And then you're gonna go and get your cream, cream cheese frosting. So go ahead and put that on in there. And then you're gonna try to wrap it inside. There has to be an easier way. I feel like I'm not doing it right, but ain't nothing else gonna happen. And then you're gonna put it into a ball, and then you're gonna sit it onto your thing. In the video, they said they put 8, but I feel like you could probably get a little bit more than that, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We go to the end. So let's get this going. Let's get another heaping spoonful. flatten it out. Get your tablespoon, teaspoon, or whatever, and go ahead and put it in here. I don't even know if I'm putting enough, but I think it should be good. Alright, let's get that one done. Put that one onto the cookie sheet. Pick it back up, get another heaping spoonful. And we're gonna flatten it one more time. This one's a little light. Yeah. Alright, there you go. That's a lot. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm really curious of how this is going to turn out. And I'm going to say that's what I'm really mostly curious about. Out of everything, like I feel like the recipe is pretty simple. Like it's some pretty given, but once you try to make this one, the presentation is where I struggle with the most, honestly. But it should be straight. I'm excited. I'm ready to eat this right now. The hardest one, maybe I could just put some more in here. Guess I could do that. So make sure the cream cheese doesn't come out. Put it into a ball. And we are good to go. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this up going, and then we're gonna put it into the oven. We got it at 350. We're gonna put it in between 15 to 17 minutes and let it sit for a while. And then the best part, we're gonna try to taste it, see if what I made actually works and I can follow a recipe. So let's go ahead and get this going. All right, so we finally finished the cookies, and you can see that the cookies turned out pretty good, honestly. You can kind of see I started off pretty strong. I may have went too hefty because I only got to finish 6, 7. I only got one was over there. I only got 7 cookies on. But you kind of see like this one right here. It turned out pretty good. A little bit bigger than I thought they were going to be, but then kind of towards the end, like this one right over here, you can kind of see it the cream cheese kind of poking out. But I mean, the biggest thing is like we need to see how the cookies taste. So I went to break this one off, and you could kind of see the cream cheese. Maybe it could have been a little bit more, but I mean, it's looking pretty good in this one. It ain't perfect, but I mean, it looks pretty good to me. But the biggest thing is the taste test. And these cookies taste good. I don't know, that's what matters the most. I would definitely change a little bit more. Probably might make it too hefty and probably get an 8th one on there. Other than that, I mean, it turned out pretty good to me.